into Rangers Hall of Fame. Brand scored twice on his debut in a 6-0 win over Kilmarnock in 1954, and 3 years later established what was to become a formidable striking partnership with Jimmy Millar.
He read the game well, he had plenty of pace, he could play it outside right, but he didn't like it outside, he wasn't involved enough in the game. That was your Ralphie.
It's a nice cross!
He wasn't an out-and-out striker, Ralph. Ralph would go away back and take the ball for Baxter for away midfield, which is, and you didn't see that now. Ralph would go away back and help out Jim and then come away forward, go past me and then try and get the ball for me, which is not easy. So, but he was that fit. It's probably the fittest Rangers player.
Next to a beautiful one through to Brand, and what good positioning by Brand. And Forrest has scored!
I wish I'd just gone back, seeing early doors, and trained with him hard, because I was a lazy bugger on the park, you know, on the training. And I just needed a wee kick up the backside, and Ralph tried to give me it a few times, but I says, nah, it's not for me. But I wish I'd done it. I reckon I could have been a better player.
But it was in the Cup that Brand created his record, and in the 1962 final he scored his first Cup final goal as Rangers beat St Mirren 2-0. Brand had won his first Cup medal.
Naturally, your first Scottish Cup medal, your first national medal is always one to treasure. But being with a side like Rangers, you expected a medal, and being brought up in the Rangers tradition that you were always a winner. If you didn't do it that day, you certainly did it the next day, you know. So that is, in its own, it was a marker, and a very proud one I have of that, you know.
The following year, Rangers faced Celtic in the first Old Firm Scottish Cup final since 1928, and Brand once again was on target.
And Brand scored!
But a Bobby Murdoch equaliser meant there had to be a replay. The game was watched by a crowd of 120,000, and Brand scored twice in Rangers' 3-0 win.
These games against the Old Firm were really something else. Absolutely marvellous. Great atmosphere, a lot of tension. You had to play through nerves, and the game just carried you along. Sometimes it was good, sometimes it was bad. Everybody talks about the success of it. If you've ever heard 50 or 70,000 people booing at you, it can be a different kettle of fish. But it's all part and parcel of the game.
Well, the time is exactly 3 o'clock on the 25th of April, and Dundee in the all-white strip kicking off in the final of the Scottish Cup.
Dundee were a very good side. They were sprinkled with very good players. Bert Slater, as we all know, was a wonderful goalkeeper. And on that day particularly, he was just out of this world.
McLean is onside this time. And a wonderful save by Slater from Brand. They're all getting in each other's road. And that's quite unbelievable.
But Slater was eventually beaten in the 70th minute when Jimmy Millar finally broke the deadlock.
Millar, and a score! Poor Slater, after performing all these heroics, a picture of dejection. Well, let's see how Dundee fight back.
The outstanding goal of the game went to Dundee. The centre forward Cameron, wonderful first touch control. The ball never touched the ground, and he volleyed it with his other foot right in the top corner. Oh, a dream goal that anybody would have.
Oh, what a lovely goal to make it 1 goal each.
And it remained all square until Millar restored Rangers' lead with just 2 minutes left. But there was still time for Ralph Brand to create his own little piece of history.
And it's going to be another one. Yes, it's a top one. Brand made it 3-1 for Rangers.
Oh, was I pleased to see that going in. It was absolutely marvellous, because it was at the end of the game. If there had been another 10 or 20 minutes to go, I wouldn't have been surprised if they had came back and equalised again. But to happen at that time of the game, when everybody had put everything into it, the feeling was tremendous, you know. It was great. Not just for myself, for everybody, you know. It was absolutely marvellous.
The whistle's gone.
So Brand became the first and still the only player to score for the winning team in 3 successive finals, a record he's held for 39 years and one he expects to keep for some time.
Very happy memories. Records are put up and records are put down. Someone will come up with something somewhere or other, but I can't see it in the near future at all. No.